Hello everyone and welcome to a various artists compilation, and in this video I'm going to review 7 deadly sins. This is a brand new various artist compilation from a recent extreme underground harsh noise and power electronics label DEATHBED tapes. My introduction to this label was with some of the works of Controlled Death, mostly known as Masao Yamazaki, mostly known with his project Masona from back in the 90s and even the 80s. And this particular compilation focuses on the main 7 deadly sins, with each artist portraying a scene in his own spectacular way, giving it a really disturbing factor, making it a quite interesting experience. And there are some pioneers in the genre. This compilation has some really interesting names, some quite important ones in harsh noise, power electronics, or even harsh noise hall. You have Masona in here. You also have Black Leather Jesus. You have Vomir. This compilation contains 9 tracks having 2 more scenes, and in the last 2 ones we have 2 names that are mostly known for their junk metal abuse style of noise, with artists like Mania, who is known for having some splits with Hal Hutchinson, and also Skincraft. This compilation towards its concept manages to be short, on point, and have some really disturbing and nasty moments to it, and most of the artists make a really good job on portraying the scenes, each one in his own respectful way. For example, Masona with the track Worth, this is definitely the scene that would fit most with the style of Masona, but this serves more as an introduction because it's just a 45-second track, which in comparison with the rest of the album, it's really short because most of the tracks over here are about 4 or 5 minutes long, so just having Masona offer just a 45-second track, it's really short. There could have been more, but it's Masona. He's really known for making some extremely short tracks. But the good thing with the fact that there are so many tracks that go for about 4 or 5 minutes is that most of them don't track themselves or something that long, or just getting that monotonous or that repetitive, which could have been an issue for some tracks if they were longer, because there are a few duds in this compilation. For example, I'm not a huge fan of the monotonous harsh noise wall style of Black Leather Jesus with the track Envy. The album definitely picks up in its concept with the track From Breathing Problem, Last. It's definitely a really harrowing experience, and it also has a few of those samples of just some creepy moans, so it definitely plays really well with its concept. One of my favorite tracks is Pride by Plague Mother. I like how in 4 minutes this track goes for about 3 different moods, and each one of them works really well, but especially in the last portion where you have this really well textured glitchy noise segments, it's really nasty and it's really good. Vomir once again makes a really uninteresting track that I don't really care for. It's another harsh noise wall track with no alterations to it. The title though, Sloth, fits well, as Vomir is really known for having this really claustrophobic side of harsh noise wall, just making your entire body just paralyze and making you feel that you don't want or you can't do absolutely nothing rather than just sitting down and listen to this wall of noise just isolating you from everything else that there is in your environment. The album still manages to pick up with its intensity with the track Greed from Autoerotic Christ. Then there's the amazing cut Gluttony from Death Cult Ritual, definitely one of my favorite moments in this entire compilation. Death Cult Ritual is a recent artist who has done lots of his works on Deathbed tapes, and even though I'm not a huge fan from some of the stuff I've heard from him, I think he made a really great job with this particular track. Mania's take on the track Blasphemy is really good, really heavy and nasty power electronics track. The only track that I feel it didn't fit so much with the scene presented to it was the track Suicide, because when it comes to Suicide I expect something more dark and atmospheric, and Skin Graft's delivery on this thing feels way too intense and aggressive, though it makes for an extremely intense track with some junk metal abuse segments, especially on the second half. So this compilation is really loud, it's really noisy, highly aggressive, quite intense, and at some points it's disturbing, it's unsettling. It's definitely one of the better and one of the more extreme underground releases in harsh noise music that you can find from this year. There are a few duds here and there, but in general I like how this compilation just keeps it short and simple. So yeah, for noise fans I highly recommend this compilation. I'm going to give 7 Deadly Sins a 7 plus out of 10. What's your opinion on this compilation? Like it, dislike it, why, and what do you want me to review next time? Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.